Hello there people, it's me, Control here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase. Now the mod I'm using today is the Grenades mod for Minecraft 1.5.1. Now this mod is really called the more useful gunpowder mod, however I'm just going to say Grenades mod because that's pretty much what it does. Now as you can see in my inventory we have these three grenades, the STI GR-24, which is our World War I grenade, and I actually kind of remember it from Call of Duty World at War. I'm pretty sure this is the grenade in the zombies in there. We also have the MK-2, which I believe is the World War II grenade, and we have an M67, which is the type of grenades we use at the moment. Now, before I go through anything else, I'll go through some of the crafting recipes and some of the new blocks which have been added, and if you're thinking anything weird now, you have a dirty mind. Okay, so the three ores we have got is sulfur ore, saltpeter ore, never heard of saltpeter, and lead ore. Now, they're pretty much used for the crafting recipes, as you probably would have guessed, but they spawn naturally in your world. I'm not too sure if you'd have to generate a new world for them to form, or maybe just you need to load some new chunks. But anyway, you can use these to get gunpowder. So if you get sulfur and saltpeter, I believe you have to smelt the sulfur, but not the saltpeter. You can put them in a crafting table and you'll get gunpowder, so it's a really easy way of getting gunpowder if you don't like killing creepers, or maybe you're just bad at killing creepers, or maybe you just need to man up, but there we go. You can also get this thing called quite shrapnel, from basically shoving lead into your inventory, or crafting table, either one, and that will give you quite shrapnel, and that's how you make the grenades. If you get 2 lead and put a quite shrapnel in the middle, you will get a medium shrapnel. So that kind of makes no sense, but hopefully it will in a second. So let me just set it to day, and voila, and move on to this chest. There's another type of shrapnel, which is high shrapnel, and that's basically lead ingots there, with medium shrapnel in the middle. So as you can see, to get light shrapnel, just 1 lead. To get medium shrapnel, you need lead with the previous shrapnel in the middle, so quite to get medium, and then medium to get high. So kind of makes sense. I probably explained that really badly, but there we go. Now these are the recipes for our grenades. So the STI, basically the World War I, you need 3 quite shrapnel, 3 gunpowder, and a stick. So obviously the stick is the handle. Then we've got for our MK-2, you need 4 medium shrapnel, and 4 gunpowder and a piece of redstone. And for the M67, you need 4 high shrapnel, 4 gunpowder, and redstone in the middle. Okay, so let's go ahead and test out our grenades. Probably best just to fly up a little bit so you can see the damage that we do. So this is our World War I grenade, which obviously is the least strong. As you can see, it doesn't really make that much of a hole in the ground. Took out the cactus, put like 1 deep hole in the ground, but really it doesn't do that much damage, especially if you find some stone. So if I go ahead and dig all the way down to stone, it actually finds it quite hard to get through the stone, as you can see. So if I just go ahead and throw 1, it really doesn't do much at all when you compare it to some of the other ones. So our MK-2 grenade, if you throw it, obviously it makes a bit of a bigger hole, as you can see. It makes it a little bit easier going through stone. Obviously these really aren't for mining, but it just shows you how powerful they are. And then our M-67 is obviously the most powerful, so if I go ahead and throw that, as you saw there are smoke particles, a lot wider area, the sand starts falling, and you can really start digging down properly because this one has quite a lot of power. However, the one thing I do like about this mod is it's not something like Explosives Plus, where you only install just to muck around and completely mess up your world, but you can actually use this in single player, and it does actually have a purpose. It kind of war reenactments. Maybe there's a server where it's like a war server. That'd be pretty cool. Where you have 2 sides fighting against each other and you get grenades. I think this mod is compatible with servers, so if you want to go ahead and do that, that'd be really kind of fun. So I do actually like this mod, the fact that it uses gunpowder, because obviously you kill creepers. You should get something better from creepers than just a tiny bit of gunpowder, and then you just get 1 block of TNT with 5 gunpowder, and it really isn't that much of a gift from killing a creeper, which really you should get a medal every time you kill one. So it does add some more usage, which I think are quite cool. However, the models are not really that good. I mean, they're nice and 2D and they look the part. However, if they were 3D and when you threw maybe it span in the air, That would just be absolutely amazing, and I'd love this mod even more. So thanks for watching, guys. There's a link to download this mod in the description. Control, signing out.